Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. My god, it's such a fucking. Alright, I have to force myself to make this shit. Today we ended up taking one trade, break even. This week has been really tough, honestly. This whole month has been a little slow for me. Again, let's just go over what I ended up taking on the day. So let's pull this up. I put good morning, coming into the day with a second condition bias. Either we mitigate A30 opening price and seek to target data highs, or we sweep data highs and seek to target A30 mitigation. Waiting for 9:30 to tell us the story. Keep in mind today's revised consumer sentiment, so it's not that volatile as the first one. Okay, so what do? A30 ends up opening higher, right? Putting in data highs, tapping into this 4-hour SIBI. Again, why did we expect that SIBI to get targeted? It's because, again, we have CRT low inside of this key level in this consequent encroachment. We swept the low, so we should target the high. Again, low hanging fruit is this internal, which is previous day New York AM session high, and then if you want to target the full range, you will target that candle high. Okay, coming into the morning, this is my condition. We mitigate A30, we push higher, or again, we end up going to data highs and go lower. So 9:30 ended up opening lower. As you can see, we swept out A30 low, tapping into a higher time frame PD array, and then reverting higher. As you can see, price ended up displacing higher on ES. We ended up SMTing, but I didn't think it was enough yet for price to reverse lower. I felt like price was still very bullish. Why was I still bullish? Is because now if we hop on this, okay, if we take a look at this, where is it? We ended up creating a 5-minute bullish breaker here. So since this 5-minute bullish breaker got created, again, I expected price to be still bullish. What did I expect? Again, 9:30 ended up doing what? Going lower. So I wanted to see us mitigate that and then take a long. And as you guys can see right here, I put in right here, I expecting this to get mitigated and then go higher. So what do we get? We got that mitigation, inversion, long. I went break even at internal. Price ended up stopping me at break even and then ended up dumping lower, right? 10 a.m. open higher. The SMT was still holding. We reverted back lower. Okay. Now what is price doing? We ended up sweeping New York session AM low, 9:30 low. Sorry, and then we swept this low, data lows. Not data lows. London lows, and then this 15-minute unfilled, right? Okay, that was my target. Again, I was thinking at this point in time, I want to see this 5-minute get tapped. Again, as we were getting lower, I was like, the draw in liquidity is pretty clear here. If price would have tapped this 5-minute, maybe mitigated 9:30, that would have been even more A plus, but just the mitigation was enough. Inverse back down to target this. That would have been my draw in liquidity. And what is price doing now? Again, we saw this 15-minute. It's holding, closing back in the range. It doesn't look bad. But now we have this 5-minute. I already locked myself out of my accounts for the day. I don't like anything here personally. I think this is just, again, if it wanted to go higher, it would have gone higher. And if I'm gonna be looking for some longs, I would need a sweep of this internal low again, so I can target this 15-minute high. So again, it would just a few things need to happen before I do that. So personally, for me, I'm just not gonna take anything. What I personally wanted to take already, again, draw number 1 taken, draw number 2 taken. I feel like this is a little bit forced. Again, even if it plays out, I don't even care because I'm just mentally drained for the whole fucking week already. Again, nothing here that I personally wanted to see anymore. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This was pretty good price action. I really like this. This market maker buy model looked really nice. I really enjoyed this. We haven't seen this, I feel like, in such a long time. In the overnight session, I wanted to take some longs to this internal high here around this key level, but price just wasn't giving me what I wanted, so I ended up just going to sleep, and then price ended up hitting my target overnight, which is pretty cool. Again, this is exactly what I'm looking for. Again, if you look at this, we put in an SMT, 30-minute unfilled, 30-minute got inversed. What am I looking for? This 15-minute sweep of the low, and then a tab back higher. As you can see, we put an SMT inside of this. And then what does price do? We come here, 5-minute change of state, we mitigate minute opening price. And so I will look for some longs inside of here. In this 5-minute gap, there's probably an inversion inside of this. There's the inversion right around here, or yeah, I would long here, and then I would just go break even once we take out this internal. That's break even, and then I would target that external high. Well, TP1 would be this Asia right here. Asia equal highs, and then right here. This would have been a fucking banger trade. I would have taken this with 2 NQs or whatever, and then or 20 MNQs, whatever. Take off 5 here and hold the rest to those highs. So that's what I would have personally done. But obviously, price didn't give me that, so I went to sleep. Okay. Again, this happened around 2 in the morning, bro. This is crazy. But yeah, again, I know what I'm looking for. Price is just not giving it to me. Yesterday, did I make a trade recap yesterday? I did, right? Yeah, I did. I definitely did. I took 2 trades. Yeah, 2 of them were losses. One of them could have been break even. I journaled it. It was only $200 loss to make 1,200, and then the other one was $400 loss to make 700, and then today I risked 400 to make 600. So yeah, again, overall, risk to reward is there. Price is there. My edge is there. Just price isn't delivering, and it is what it is. So with that being said, again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna make a psychology video probably tomorrow. I feel like I really want to make a psychology video just to get like the mental reset. I feel like it's very important in trading. It could be draining at times, but I realize that in trading there's months where you just need to fucking survive, and it's very important to remove expectations. If you're just solely focused on I'm just gonna execute my edge, and you focus on that, at times it can be draining. But the most important thing is like you know what works and doesn't work. So the moment you accept that and you just stop being an idiot is the moment you'll grow. And look, this month looks like I'm gonna end 1% down, right? But there hasn't been that much opportunity as I personally would have liked, right? But yeah, with that being said, again, overall a very, very good month. Just a little bit slower than usual. But again, this month you just have to learn how to survive. Wait for it to be clear. And once you get that entry, don't be afraid to take the trade. Again, once you get it, don't be afraid, because that's what's going to get you out of that drawdown. That's what's going to get you to the next level. So again, I'm not afraid of executing. I'm not afraid of, taking a trade. If the trade is there, I'm going to take it. If it's not, there's no point in rushing, because at that point, you're just asking to get stopped out, asking to lose your evals. So, or your fundeds, whatever, So yeah, we're going to do a little bit of a mental reset. Going to make some videos tomorrow. But yeah, overall, great day. Pretty good delivery today. We just didn't get that full follow through. It's okay. That being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.